Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are keeping well. Students, in today's video class, we shall study the letter writing from writing section. But first of all, students, let us recap today's video lecture. Students, letter writing comes in long composition. But first and foremost, students, let us know its marking pattern. Student, the question of letter writing in exam comes of 5 marks, and the distribution of marks is like this. Format is of 1 mark, contents of the letter is of 2 marks, expressions of the letter are of 2 marks. So total letter writing question comes of 5 marks. Now let us know what is letter writing actually. Students, letter writing is one of the most effective ways of communication, and it is important to cultivate the art of letter writing. Student, letter writing is an important channel of communication between people who are geographically distant from one another. In earlier times, when the telephone and email were not available, the only means of communication between people was through letters only, students. Now let us know how many kinds of letters are there, students. Broadly, students, there are two kinds of letters only, and they are formal letters and informal letters. Now, student, we'll come to know the kinds and definition and kinds of formal letters. First of all, definition, students, of a formal letter. A formal letter is written for official purposes only, and the tone of the letter is formal and structured. The tone and language should be formal of formal letter, and the agenda is to send actually across official information only are to be conveyed through formal letters. As we know, formal letters may be written to institution or government departments or business letters, right? So types of formal letters, students, are first of all, letter to the editor is formal letter. Secondly, letter to the government, like letter to the police, letter to the principal, right? They are what? Official letters, right? So second kind is official letter. First kind is letter to editors. Are official are formal letters. Second kind is official letters are formal letters, and third is business letters, which are primarily divided into three parts, students. First is order letter, complaint letter, and inquiry letters. So they are collectively called business letters. And last is application letter for job, right? So let us see now, student, the format of a formal letter, and it is, first of all, we have to write on top left hand side sender's address. Who is the sender address? Who is the sender? Sender is one who writes a letter, who sends a letter. Then there is a gap of one line and date if there. So in date, student, the month is to be written in words, not in number. Then there should be a gap of one line and receiver's address. Receiver address is the one to whom we are writing the letter. The address of the receiver is to be mentioned here. After some gap, subject is to be written, student, what topic of the letter is, and then students salutation in a formal manner, like respected sir or ma'am, or in business letters, dear sir and ma'am. Then body of the letter comes, students, which is content of the letter, and it is divided into three paragraphs, students. First one is first paragraph introduce ourselves and it mention the reason. Second paragraph actually is the main paragraph because it contains the detail of the matter, and the third paragraph mentions the conclusion and its solutions. Last paragraph, students, is complementary clause wherein we have to just end the letter with, and last is thanking you, and last is, students, yours sincerely, which is called subscription. So in formal letters, subscription like yours sincerely, yours faithfully, yours obediently, yours truly, these are used in formal letters. And then name of the one who is writing the letter. So now there are some points we have to take care while writing formal letter, and they are, students, like address or greet. We have to either greet or address the concerned person properly, like dear sir or dear ma'am or respected sir or respected ma'am. Always mention the subject of writing the letter, which is a must. We have to be very concise in our letter. Write the reason for writing the letter in the first paragraph itself, students, and we don't have to stretch the letter too much because there is a proper word limit also of letter writing, that is 120 to 150 words. The tone of the letter should be very polite and not harsh. Then, students, we have to write in a proper format, and we should take care of the presentation of a letter. We have to mention the address and date correctly. And then, student, lastly, we have to mention the name and designation of the recipient also correctly. Students, as I have just told you that a formal letter is divided into three parts basically: letters to editor, second is official letter, and third is business letter. So, first of all, we will study one example of letter to editor. Question is here: write a letter to the editor of a National Herald, New Delhi, about water scarcity in your locality, suggesting ways to improve the position of water supply. You are Ramnath or Rima of your Ghaziabad. So, student, the question is on water scarcity. So, as we know the format, first of all, what comes, students? First of all comes sender's address. Just see here, top left hand side, sender address is here. That is A24 Kavinagar and Ghaziabad. Then there is a gap of one line, date is there. You can see in the date, month is written in words, and then receiver's address. Who is the receiver? To whom are we writing this letter? We are writing this letter to the editor. So the editor, and he is the editor of which newspaper? National Herald, and the address is given here. And then students, salutation, which is sir written over here. Then subject, what is subject? Water scarcity, water crisis in Kavinagar. So how it has been started? It is divided, students, into three paragraphs, as I told you. First one we have to introduce the problem, introduce ourselves and introduce the problem. In second one is the detailed one, in which we have to just write in detail about the problem, and third one is conclusion. So let us see the first paragraph. Through the column of your esteemed newspaper, I wish to draw the attention of the concerned authorities towards the problem of water scarcity in our locality. So this is was a mild, small introduction of ourselves and the introduction of the problem, and then in the second paragraph the problem has been written in detail. Let us see. It is still early summer and the residents are already facing acute water shortage in the area. The supply is cut off at 8:30 a.m. in the morning and is restored only for half an hour in the evening between 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Since in the evening, since the timings are erratic. Many people, especially the working couples, are unable to store water. So, frequent complaints to the Jal board have not yielded any result, as the authorities express their helplessness, saying that one of the tanks of the uh, Hyderpur water treatment plant is under repair and has been shut down for a month or so, thereby affecting the water supply in the area. But it is nearly 1.5 months since the problem began. Yet there is no respite to the students. So, student, the Jal board should in the while meantime make provisions for water tankers at different horns of the day, different hours of the day. Also, measures must be taken to expedite the repair work only. So, this last paragraph is our conclusion. And here, student, what is it? It is what? Subscription, yours truly, in the name. So, this is how a student letter to editor is written. Now let us see kinds of business letter, students. Again, business letters are of three types. First one is letter to inquiry. The agenda behind writing this letter is to collect information about something or someone. Have you should mention why you expect the sender to give you particular information. The first kind of business letter is letter of inquiry. Second is placing order or order letter. Order letters are basically the purchase order letter where the sender is ordering a particular commodity, right? Purchase order letters are usually drafted by the purchasing department of any organization. Last is letter of complaint. So, letter of complaint is usually written to make the receiver aware of the issues that you are facing and how you expect him or her to resolve those issues as early as possible. So, one example, a student is here, and let us see, it is about inquiry. You wish to buy an inverter to cope with frequent power cuts. Write a letter to Plaza Batteries 55 uh, Patliputra Road, Patna, asking them if they supply branded inverters or those manufactured in their own factory. Ask about voltage and number of batteries and expected life guarantee, price, and other relevant details. You are Krishnakant or Kamani living at 42 Model Town. Let us see the format is same. Sender address is there, then date is here, then receiver address the manager is there, and the name of the company. Here, dear sir, if the salutation is student, then subject you can see inquiry about inverters, and then say this has been divided into three paragraphs. As you can see, I came across your advertisement in the Patna Times of 1st March and 2000 announcing the availability of inverter at your showroom. I am interested in buying one of my one for my house. Second paragraph is in which detailing if there. Please let me know what voltage I will need to run for tube light, four fans, and one television. Will I need two batteries for the purpose, or will one be sufficient? Let me also know if there is a guarantee or a warranty on your inverters. The most important inquiry is regarding the brand of the inverters. Do you sell branded ones or those manufactured locally? I would also like to know the various prices and the discounts offered by you. And last one, kindly reply at the earliest so that I may take a decision regarding the purchase. Salutation, subscription, yours faithfully, and Krishna. And this is, students, an official letter. In this letter, what we have to do, you read a newspaper, the news, an old couple murdered South Delhi. You decide to write a letter to the commissioner of police complaining against the rising rate of crime against the old people. Write a letter giving suggestion for the security of the elderly people. You are this. So again, the format is same: sender address, dates, receiver address, and salutation, subjective, this and this. As you can see, this also has been divided into three paragraphs. The first paragraph, introduction of the problem is there. Through the letter, I want to raise the issue of the rising crime and violence against the aged. Every other day we hear of the murder or robbing of the elderly. So there have been even some cases of the old women living alone being repaired. So this is the introduction, students, and here in the second part, detailing of the problem is there, and last is conclusion. So students, now let us move forward to informal letter. What is an informal letter? An informal letter, a letter written to a letter written for an informal purpose is called an informal letter. It is written for a casual purpose, students. So types of informal letters are, student, to whom informal letters are written. Informal letters are written to parents, informal letters are written to our siblings, informal letters are written to friends, and they are written to classmates. And what is the format of it? Format is sender's address first of all comes, student, then date, then salutation, then the content, and content again is divided into three parts: beginning, main content, and ending, and then subscription or the signature, right? In subscription, what comes? Yours affectionately, yours lovingly, etc. comes. So one sample example is here. Students, write a letter to your friend congratulating him or her on his or her success in class 12th board exam. Sender address, date, right? There is no receiver address. Direct salutation is there. Two things are not there. First is receiver's address and second is subject. So then in salutation, dear Muskan, my happiness knew no bounds when I got to know that you have topped your school and achieved your dream. I felt so pleased that I wish I were there. I wish I were there to congratulate you personally. The result has proved that hard work and determination and perseverance bring good results, and you were so laborious and passionate about it. I know you were very nervous too, but I was always very confident that you would come out with flying colors. I apologize that I couldn't even attend the celebration party despite my wishes. Hope to see you soon. Please be encouraged and continue your hard work. Your future is very bright. My parents and elder sister have sent lots of love and heartiest congratulations. Wish lots of love and best wishes. Yours lovingly, Shefali. So, student, as you can see, the language is very informal, right? So, and but the main content is divided into three parts only. So, hope you have understood formal and informal letters. Thank you, students.